Okay, so the brand that they focused on is
For December.
For December, that's almost useless for me to do that. It's Niu Body.
Spelled Niu. I know we butchered it the last time because we were concerned. Like,
Carla said,
but we were like, it's probably new. It's like a cool spelling for new.
Yeah, it was founded in March of 2017 by two boss babes and BFFs. Sorry. If you know me, I'm just like not the person to say things like boss babe.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, I laugh, but it's not that part was.
Yeah, no, we're not making fun of
it. Just came out wrong.
It's just because something that Lizzie would never say.
No.
So when she said it, she was like,
okay. So it's Connie Lowe and Laura Burgett. I'm so sorry.
Like proper English surnames that we can't say.
The motivation behind the company was a realization that most other natural organic product lines boast premium pricing and an air of better than and isn't exactly welcoming. Amen.
Amen. Hallelujah.
I'm so with you there, Laura and Connie.
Yeah, there's this, I don't know what happened, but it went from, Green Beauty went from like mom and pop and like maybe immature branding, and then it just shot up into like luxury branding to where it's quite hard now to find a brand that's not, really giving like other conventional luxury products a run for their money when it comes to pricing. Sometimes it is warranted because it's small batch, things are grown sometimes in people's gardens. There's a lot of work and it goes into it, and you understand why it costs more, because sometimes you read the ingredients list and it's just like,
Yeah,
you need like a herbal dictionary to get through that. But it's not always necessary, and I think it's great that there is a company who's targeting that mid-tier where it's not, completely out of everybody's price range. That the goopification of Green Beauty is strong. I keep picking on one particular person, even though I really like Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah,
I think she's really beautiful, and I love her as an actress. But I feel like sometimes in Green Beauty it can seem very exclusionary, based on pricing and supplements. It's like, Green Beauty is like, people want to live forever apparently, and it's for some people and not for others, and it just has a weird vibe sometimes with that. The whole self-care, but sometimes self-care is just, self-indulgence. Like, honestly. I know. I mean, there's nothing wrong with self-indulgence, but then just say, I want this because I want to feel pretty and I want to be cool or whatever, but don't be like, oh, this is all about taking care of myself. Like, yeah, I know, but how much self-care do you need?
Yeah.
In form of products. There's self-care that doesn't cost any money at all. I feel like self-care sometimes gets taken over by buying stuff, Gotta buy. Got to take care of yourself by buying things instead of you could just take care of yourself by meditating or something else. So that's me, done with my preaching for the day.
Rant for the day. Sure. I'm almost like, I don't know what to say. Okay, so all of Niu Body's products are truly natural, 100% vegan, cruelty-free, organic, and made with love in small batches, with ingredients from Mexico, Malaysia, Morocco, Israel, Italy, and Canada. They source the finest ingredients from around the globe, formulating only with the purest and most effective ingredients. They believe skincare should not be one size fits all and use unique botanical blends with catered benefits for every babe's different skin type or concern in mind. Beautiful skin doesn't have to be complicated. I'm there for all of that. Really? Yeah. Okay. So, Carla, you can tell people what was in the box. I didn't mean to do that.
She likes to abuse me. Now you see it. Now it's on camera.
I'm going to cut it out.
Okay, so they sent us the Hydrate Moisturizing Facial Serum, makeup removal wipes. I think 6 wipes, 3 packs. The Calming Lavender Toning Mist, the Glow Luminizing Facial Serum, and the Pina Colada Lip Polish, and also the Coconut Lip Polish. So we actually got quite a fair representation of the entire offering from the brand.
Yeah. So we decided that we were going to focus on 2 of the hero products out of the things that the 6 that they sent us. Carla quickly counting. And then the other products we're gonna do like short little Instagram stories just to show how we use it and what we think because it's that's really what it is.
I was like, I'm waiting for the reason. Like, and?
Yes, so let's get started on what's wrong. I don't know what's going on. I'm feeling lightheaded. It's this hay fever.
Yeah, and for some reason we don't like to eat before we full, and then we get like hungry and jittery by the end of it.
And I get hangry.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one that we're starting with is the Hydrate Moisturizing Facial Serum. So it retails full size $25 and it's 1 ounce in size, which for South Africans or people that work in malls is around about 30
can everybody
mils.
just get to the metric system already? Like,
Please.
why are you dilly-dallying on that?
Yeah, so it's about 30 mils, which is quite a nice size. So I don't know if on the monitor it doesn't show up, but I'm going to just take a chance that it might show up on when I edit. So this is what the Hydrate looks like. So Carla and I have both tested it. And then the second, do you want to talk about that one first and then move on to the second one? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you can go first about your experience.
Okay, so first, actually, tell us the ingredients
Oh,
first.
sorry. Okay, so it says, is your skin... I love this line. I read it for the first time today, and I just like had such a giggle to myself, because this is on the bottle as well. I hope you know what I'm talking about.
I don't, that's a surprise.
It says, is your skin feeling as dull and tired as your ex? So cute. This moisturizing blend of pumpkin seed, sweet almond, and lavender oil leave you looking like you just chugged 8 glasses of H2O. I love the personality in the brand, I must just say.
Yeah.
Not quite rarely you find, you know, a personality or just in the description of the product.
Yeah.
So I kind of like that. So
It's a bit of sass. Isn't
yeah, I like that. You go, girl. So it says how to use. Apply 2 to 8 drops to face and neck morning, evening after cleansing. Keep out of reach from children and away from direct sunlight. Do not use if allergic to any of the ingredients. Test on a small patch of skin before applying to face. And then it says main ingredients is organic pumpkin seed oil, organic almond oil, organic lavender essential oil, and vitamin E.
Yeah.
And then it says pearl tip. We're great to apply as a primer under your makeup for a dewy look.
Yeah, I like to have a very moisturized face under my makeup. Even though I can get oily during the day, I'd rather just maintain with powder, because I don't like putting on makeup without without being like
slip.
Yeah, I need the slip. Even though I wear powder foundation, I like my face to be quite. Just like, you need to explain that.
Carla, she's so bizarre sometimes. So I don't know what I told her.
Yeah.
And then her reply was supposed to just be, oh no, like a normal person. And she went, oh no.
I don't know why I said it like that.
And since then, that's all it's been.
I can't stop saying it
like
like
and
that.
it gets like more. And every time I'm like,
Oh my god.
yeah, you did it again.
People are going to look at us like...
Because she literally like, oh, it's like she makes a mouth like that. And the sound is so long. Oh no.
Weird, I know. So, it doesn't look like we've used a lot, but I've actually used this for about like 3 weeks straight. I use this as a face oil over one of my serums, which is a water-based serum, and underneath my moisturizer, because like I said, I'll tell you a million times, it's just because you never know, this might be their first time watching us, so I have to repeat information. I require quite a lot of moisturizer, so this is like the oil component that comes before the cream component. That's how I like to layer my face.
Me too. I mean,
yeah. So I really like this a lot. It's stuck to the face. That sounds horrible to say, but it stays, and you can actually feel the layer of it over your face. So I really like that, because it's moisturized all day long, and it's quite a simple product. So if you're actually going through maybe a troublesome time with your face, and then you use a product that's got a lot of different ingredients, your skin might react detox massively. So I feel like this is a great beginner's product. It's a great, it does its job. So I can't say anything bad about it. It did brighten a little bit as well. My skin was looking a bit dull when I started using it. So I think that pumpkin seed oil is good, and I don't think it's too heavily formulated. It's not like
it's quite a light.
lights. Yeah. So if you have sensitive skin, or you're just not quite sure, and you just it's the first time using Green Beauty, and you don't want to like take the plunge of something that's really heavily formulated, I would suggest this little guy. It's quite nice. I liked it a lot, and I wouldn't actually mind buying it again because it's a good price range.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what yeah. The sun is playing us again.
We're playing games with my heart.
Wow. How many times have you this is your second
time.
Backstreet Boys. Is it Backstreet Boys? Is that
No,
right?
I think this is the first time I've done that song.
But the last time it was
was
it NSYNC? Okay. Wow.
If you didn't know now, you know I'm really into my boy bands.
Yeah, she is.
Okay, are you done?
Yeah. Yes,
So
now you
rude.
tell.
Okay, so I didn't realize this, but this was the first time I've used a serum targeted for hydration.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that before. I've focused on other skin concerns, like the pigmentation, and now I'm focusing on the pores. This is the first time I've actually used a product for hydration, so I was very happy. I must say, how I like to sort of test my products out, I go directly according to what they tell me how to use it, and then if I feel like it didn't work for me that way, I'll play around until I feel like, okay, I've tried it every which way, it doesn't work. So it says that you should apply 2 to 8 drops, and I went the full 8 the first time, and I only started.
I think I was about 5.
No, I went full.
Full Monty.
Yeah. So, and I've only ever put on 8 drops since then because I felt like my skin looked so. I was really, especially this week, my skin really put a lot of like pressure on me to look good. So I've been using it now for about a week, and I can honestly say that I would definitely keep this in rotation because I was really, really, really happy with it.
So you liked it more than the couscous oil?
Oh yeah. I'll get to that one.
I love the
So, yes, I really, really enjoyed this. I felt like it definitely did the sticky, which I like. I like a bit of tact on my skin. And it really looked like my skin looked hydrated. And I've never had that feeling with my skin before. And it really helped with I was feeling a bit dull in the face area. And I really do think that it did perk me up a little bit.
Especially if you have many late nights and you're working really hard on things.
You've got kids that like suck the life out of you.
And also they've been on a break.
Woo! This long weekend.
They've been off since Thursday.
And there's still 3 more days with them, madam. It's like this mini holiday. So I definitely would keep this. And for the price, it's sort of priced around what we do spend on a serum local. Because it's about
300 rand.
Yeah. So yes, I'm very, 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 very happy with this guy.
Yeah.
This bra. Okay, so the second one is the Glow Luminizing Facial Serum. Full size, it retails for $27, and it's also a 30ml bottle. So also good sized oak color.
Yeah. Okay, I shall read the ingredients.
You grabbed it like.
This is a unique blend of camellia seed oil, jojoba oil, bergamot essential oil, and vitamin E, and will leave your skin radiant and bright. # no filter needed. We promise. Yeah, I can agree with that. So it's also 2 to 8 drops, and you can also mix this in with your foundation.
Yeah,
situation.
Use it just before you apply as well.
So I didn't. Lizzie's used more of this. I was actually probably all of her. I only used it for a little bit because I felt like it wasn't hydrating enough for me, and I liked it. I liked it when I wasn't wearing makeup because it did make your skin glow. I was like, actually, when I first tried it, I thought I'm gonna like this one more because it looked glowier, but it wasn't as hydrating for me. So I actually liked the Hydrate serum more, and I was wearing makeup, and so I don't know. For me, it didn't work well with my makeup because maybe it was too slippy. With my powder foundation.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. And you use a.
Yes.
Yes, bitch. Yes.
You do that all the time.
I've been binge watching Broad City, so that's why it's just yes, queen, yes. I don't even even use that word in my day to day, but I've just now swapped out yes for yes, and so it's not even a yes queen. It's more like an alien taken over. Yeah. So so Leslie's been using that most times.
Yeah. I would also definitely keep this in rotation. I'm all about the glow, and I first used it after the Hydrate and then put the moisturizer on. I wasn't happy with that
configuration.
Yes, so like I said, I do try different ways because I wanted this to work because the name was so promising. And also, like I said, no filter. So I'm just like, I'm all about that life. And so then I decided not to use it before my moisturizer. I mixed it in with my moisturizer. Listen to me. My foundation.
Yeah.
So I really, when I used it like that, I was so happy.
I could actually see her difference in her foundation. I was like, wow, it looks more skin-like.
Yeah,
it looked more
and
like
you can even
in.
see it looks very natural. And I tend to get really oily during the day.
Yeah, around the nose.
Yeah, and like above my eyebrows.
Yes, about the eyebrow.
Like for what reason are you there even? Like
maybe it just rolls down and like eventually.
All just like gets So and I've realized that the time of day when I usually get oily, it's not like oily, it's more glow. Yeah. And that's been like a really major difference that I've noticed since using both of these products. It's almost as if my skin has got more moisture in it, that it doesn't go oily as quickly. And when it does go, it looks more glowy, it looks more natural, and I've lived to learn. I've learned to live.
You're gonna have to edit that sound softer. Yeah, you can actually. There's a total difference between oily skin and like oil skin from product. When the product gives you glow, and when you're just like, it's just sebum coming out of your face. There's an actual difference in the look. The one is like, oh, she's glowing. The one looks like she's got a fever. Like, there's a difference.
So I definitely will keep this because I think especially with a liquid foundation it works really well. So I was chuffed with these two.
I'll tell you a funny story when we're done with all this reviewing about what I saw at Chili Lane, Sunning Hill Shopping Centre. I saw the most bizarre thing. I was going to voice note you, but then I was like, I'll save it for the video.
Okay. So this is like, I'm going to have a reaction video to call a story.
And then I briefly spoke about the new Calm Lavender Toning Mist. Unfortunately, the packaging came apart a little bit, but that's alright. Sometimes I don't care about. Sometimes I'm like, ooh, packaging. Sometimes I'm like, I don't give a shit. If it works, it works. It's really refreshing. It has lavender in it, so it gives you that like, that relaxed vibe feel to it. But there's something about this mister
we didn't speak about anything. I have not used it yet.
Yeah, she hasn't. But she's going to take this home with her. So.
Yeah, so I cannot attest to anything that she's saying.
But I think I think Lacey should transport this into another bottle because it's like too soft.
Okay.
And sometimes it gets stuck for some odd reason, and then you try and press it, and it just won't move, and then all of a sudden,
it smells really good.
Really raindroppy. It starts dripping a bit.
It smells amazing.
It's if you have a tough job, and during the day you get flustered, and you just want to move somebody. It's like me. It's like you want to bliksem.
Doesn't help. No one. Sorry.
Yeah, bliksem and mood means both. Like you want to hit somebody at the end of the day, and you just need to chill. You can just like spritz yourself and just center.
They said helps for if you're having like sleepless nights. You can spray on your face before you sleep or on your
pillow. Yeah,
and it helps you put you just. I'm gonna spray it on my children's pillows.
Yeah. Let's try it. Like many drops.
But the whole thing is just like ending up on the bed.
Besides, because I like to have a wet face when I apply my serums, so I felt like I had to like spray quite a lot because it was so misty. So this is just like it's just an annoying sort of mist problem, but there's nothing wrong with the product. I think I was a bit harsh on it the last time I spoke about it, but I actually used it a bit again, and then I'm like, this is actually really nice.
I think you were just like not harsh, and I think you were more like it's.
Yeah, it was just mad. Compared to, I could just there are other toners in the rotation that have my, heart a little bit more than this guy. But it's actually really legit. So Lacey's going to take this. You see, I didn't actually use this much of it. I probably used like a teeny. I didn't. Yeah, most of it was just ran away in my fridge. So unfortunately, Lacey's gonna give it a try, but she can put it in another bottle to spritz so it doesn't.
I feel like
messy.
We didn't really talk about the packaging. I know in our previous brand review that we did, we touched a lot on the website and the packaging of the.
I think it's because this came in a
box. Yeah.
So we were like, we did a sort of mini review of the Palesk, of their service that they offer, and then we speak about the product. So we didn't really get into, but we spoke a little bit about how they convey their, their copy.
We did give a bit of a background to the brand.
I do love it's very simple, it's very cute. It's like pink and purple and white, it's very clean looking, and I love like the bottle,
it feels like a really sturdy glass thing, and I like the frosted.
The frosted bottle, I'm in with that. Yeah.
What's that? Frost yourself.
Frost yourself. What's that movie? How to get away? How to get away with murder? That's a TV show.
How to lose a guy in 10 days.
Yes.
I love that movie.
Nah, it's alright. It's not my favorite.
I like but at the end was terrible. But I like.
It's always the end of rom-coms are always terrible.
I like how psycho she got. What I liked was all of it up until the part when they were like all like, oh, I love you.
Yeah, it always gets boring there. I don't know where we went. We just went somewhere.
We talked about the frosted glass.
Yeah, so packaging is really neat. I quite enjoy it.
And I must say the application of the product, the droppers and stuff worked all. It was like Carla just had the issues with the spritzer.
Yeah.
And then we did mention, and I'll tell you again because I feel like a lot of words were said in between. We will do an Instagram story on the lips stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna do sort of a take the day off makeup thing. So then we're gonna use the makeup wipes. They gave us makeup wipes, and I'm super into that. It's a fact. I get very precious about things like they give you 3 makeup wipes. I don't want to use it.
Yeah.
I'm just like, if I use it, then it's gone. And what if I really like it? So, but we'll use it in Instagram stories, and we'll do the lip scrub. I'm not much of a lip scrub person. I actually just prefer like a face cloth. I feel like that gives the friction I need to get this raggedy lips back to normal. But I used it a couple of times, and I did like mine. Leslie hasn't used hers yet.
No.
And it smells really good. It smells amazing.
So I think in the Instagram story we'll give you the quick rundown of the ingredients and the price as well.
Oh, we didn't mention. I think this brand is from Canada.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So now it just popped into my head. And that song from South Park. But I won't sing it because I don't feel that way about Canada. But you know which song I'm talking about.
So yeah. Overall, what I did use, I was still outstanding 3 other products. But like I said, the Hydrate and the Glow, when this finishes, I will definitely, because I can't go back to not putting it in my foundation. Just won't go back.
So I think it's value for money, especially if you live in Canada and it's free shipping. Definitely give this brand a try. And they're simply formulated. They're not too intense. So even if your skin doesn't need that much and you just want a basic, it's not basic. It's not basic as in like, I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like the
bad basic.
The bad meaning of basic.
Yes.
It's the good.
It's a good meaning of basic. As in it's uncluttered, shall we say.
Yeah.
Then definitely give Niu Body a try. So it's good to support your local brands or indie brands around the world. And
it's also female owned.
Female owned, which is nice. 2 young ladies, making a way in business. So we support that too because that's what we are. What we're doing. So female supporting females, we're always about that stuff, right? Yeah. So be a boss lady. Is that what they said?
No, boss babe.
Boss babe. I'm sorry, we fucked that up.
All of a sudden I'm like into the boss babe. Like I said, I really got a lot of like personality behind the brand, which was I love that.
Yeah. So it's not.
They say cute things. I love people that say cute things.
Yeah, we're all about that. Oh yeah.
And I feel like I need to mention because we did recently go live with our Instagram page.
Yes.
And it is oranges and salt. Please go do us a solid and give us the follow.
Yeah.
Because I think we're cute.
We're worth your while. So also, I promised you a story. What happened at Chili Lane. So I went to Clicks, and also Clicks tells me they're open till 5 on a public holiday. They are not, because they were closed by the time I got there, like 4:30.
So maybe they thought they were like empty and they thought they could close.
Yeah, but I was mad.
So Clicks Chili Lane, update your hours.
Yes, please do. And then, so I walked from Clicks around to Woolworths, and you had to sort of go past Ocean Basket. So you walk in between the chairs at Ocean Basket, and then music is playing. It's usually like Gypsy Kings or something like that. And then all of a sudden, the music like rapidly changed to another style, and I wasn't yet finished walking through the restaurant. So I'm like, I thought that was a bit weird. And I looked back, and there was a guy sitting in the outside area of Ocean Basket, like a little bit away from the main area, and he had taken his convertible, was driving a convertible. He parked it in front of where he sat, and then he cranked up his own music, and he was sitting there, like sort of like headbanging to he brought his own tunes to Ocean Basket.
No!
Like, everybody that walked past was like, the hell is that? And it sounded like a bad, like, AC/DC knockoff. It sounded really awful, like, just, you know, like, I like heavy music, I like rock music, like 80 to 90% of my music catalog is, like, heavy metal, so, but this was bad. This was, like, a really bad, like, dad rock, like, you know, like that. Just awful.
I can't
so
even
he was sitting there.
what you're telling me.
He was sitting there with his hat on, and, like, right in front, and just, like, doing this.
How did you record it?
I couldn't, I don't know. I don't know why I didn't. It only occurred to me now.
Because he probably wouldn't have noticed that you were standing there and like recording him.
I was in a rush. I was hungry. I was going to Woolworths, so I was like...
We were just always hungry. I was like, God, that is shocking.
Yes. So like the people who were sitting next to him had to also like endure his music. And I was just I just want to know what kind of personality drives to a restaurant, parks their car in front of like the seating area, turns his music full blast so that he can listen to his jams, and you can just sit there and like, I'm like, dude, why don't you just get a takeaway and you can go home and like listen to your own jams at home? I was like, that is so extra. That is just so stupid.
Was he alone? Did he have
Yes, he was alone. Because I mean, does a man like this have friends? I don't think so. I don't think he has any friends.
Actually, that was not where I expected that story to go.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
So if you were ever at Ocean Basket and if you know who this man is, because I feel like he would probably do this at other places.
Because I feel like you can only do it at like outside restaurants that play like the same CD. Every Ocean, I think if you franchise that place, they give you in your starter pack that CD because you don't play.
There's other stuff there, but it's usually like Latin, like sort of Latin flavor. But he was like, I'm not having this. I want this like
I can't
really bad dad rock playing. It's
balls on this man.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, okay, this is a psycho. Though, like maybe that's why I didn't want to record because if he does see me, because only a crazy person would do that. Only a psycho person would do that, right? There must be something. Usually, you know, something will dictate like what you can and can't do in a public setting. But he doesn't have that filter. He's like, fuck that shit. Right, I'm gonna park my car.
I hope his battery got flat from that nonsense that he caught on. Shame on you.
Shame on you.
For shame.
For shame. So, Flate, my story is 8.
That was a good story.
Yeah. I can't translate that into English. You know, whistle,
miss.
My story's done. Doesn't make sense. But yeah. That's us for today. We hope you had a great weekend, and wherever you are in the world, that you peace and love. Sending you peace and love.
Good vibes.
Good vibes. Yeah.
On that note, like us if you like us.
Subscribe if you know what's good for you.
And we will see you on the flip side.
Bye.